my tests generally don't go into, don't kill me if am I wrong on saying this, but I don't think my tests go into that great of detail. You're talking further on down here.
Which section? No, which chapter?
Yeah, that's a little too much detail, I think, for this class.
So you want us to kind of know the levels, like receptor, then circuit, then...
Yeah, so for each circuit here that I went over, where'd we go? I went over like 3 different circuits. Oh, that was part of the spinal cord lecture. Yeah. For that, is that what you're getting at? Yeah. So for spinal cord lecture, don't worry about which order of neurons, but definitely know that a first order neuron is kind of more the receptor. Second order is where that receptor neuron will synapse with, and then the third order is going to be after the second order. So know the concept of the orders, but don't know the specifics.
Can you say that one more time for a second?
Sure. So the first order is going to be more of your receptor neuron. That's directly attached to the neuron or the receptor. And the second order is going to be what that first order neuron attaches to, and the third order is attaching to the second order neuron. So I would know the concept of that, but I wouldn't know the specifics of where each one was.
So second attaches to first, third attaches to second, and first is the receptor.
Yeah. And, along the same lines, I would know that the lips are right next to the finger, to the teeth, gum, which is next to the tongue. Don't memorize this whole thing, but realize that the lips require more parts or more area of the brain because there are more sensors there. So know that kind of thing. Same with the fingers. Same with when we were talking about the primary motor cortex and the homunculi, that has to do with that. As far as our fingers are a little bigger there because they take up more brain area because we have more motor units in the fingers compared to the legs. So then we have the integration, which is on the perceptual level, and that's usually in the cerebral cortex. So you can kind of figure out how we're being touched, that kind of thing, where, kind of the texture of it, that kind of thing. So just like in lab, know your different sheaths and anatomy of the neuron. And then it goes into the cranial nerves, and that's just straight up memorization. Like I said, just go into the detail that I have on the slides. I wouldn't go into the detail of what's in your book. It's too much to forget once this class is over.
Maybe kind of like...
Alright?
Okay. Next.
Good there? Anyone have a good mnemonic they want to share with us? No kids are in the room.
What do you want us to share?
Because I don't know.
What do you want us to share?
A mnemonic for the 12 cranial nerves. Anybody got a good one?
You do. I know you do.
I do, but I don't want it to come out of my mouth. I want it.
That'd be a way to remember it.
We're already doing, right?
Well, some of us.
Oh, that's sad. Something. Okay, there we go. There's a couple good in there. Some say money matters, but my brother says big brains matter most. So that's the way to memorize it, the sensory motor or both. You guys read all those? Yeah. So write one of those down so you can remember them for tomorrow. And it's totally fine to write it down on your test so you remember it once you get your test. Not off of your notes. And Heidi. I've also seen the Virgin gals, blah blah blah, and Heidi.
Oh.
That's second semester. Reproductive system. Is that ever awkward if you guys get me into that one? Alright, we good to go?
Oh, no, I'm almost done. What is it? Hormones?
What?
Memory and motor sensory.
Motor, sensory, or both? Well, some say money matters, but my brother says big brains matter most. So, yeah. If it helps to write it on your test, I would definitely do that. Anything that I made a mess out of my tests in college. I'd write whatever I needed to. Once, not off of my notes, I would cheat and just cut out of my brain.
Some say money matters,
Yeah.
I would write
but
that.
I say,
But my brother says big brains matter most.
but my brother says,
So it should be OOTTFBGBAH.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanna make sure I underlined the right letter.
and that part was to in the same order to know if they're,
And that's just-
motor or sensory or both. Is that kind of how that goes?
Yeah. The S is for sensory, B is for both, and motor. Yeah. Some say money matters, but my